I guess a bunch of people had come by. Like, okay. Because that's the thing. I don't tweet like, hey, party's over, somebody found it. I just like put the clues out, and then when somebody gets it, they get it. Oh, it's great. It's so good. And I started going to comedy shows too. One time I just taped those breast chefs to the bottom of a chair in Philadelphia, and I wrote on Twitter, like, anybody, no clues. I was like, if you follow me, look into your chair, if you find it, you get it. If not, maybe the next show will get it. If not, maybe the next show will get it. So the very first show, Wednesday night, these two like 22-year-old kids just waited for the show to all the chairs. Yeah, somebody's like, that's cheating. I'm like, this is fucking drug fighting. There's no rules. This isn't Milton Bradley, all right? They won. They did it exactly right. They got the pot and they paid it. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. One time I put a lollipop in Austin outside the parking lot. Outside Cap City Comedy Club. And some pregnant lady found it. Yeah, she's like, is it safe to eat? I'm like, I don't think it does any photos on that at all. So, yeah, eat it. I would eat it. Better safe than sorry, you know? Because what if she didn't eat it, and then they do tests like years later, and they find out it would have been safe? She didn't eat it? She'd never forgive herself.
Hello and welcome to you. My name is John, and I'm pleased to join you here.
I know what I say sorry,
PGA Tour 2023 action.
So my friends are like, you're getting in trouble. It's not
today.
I'll be fine.
Quick little matchmaking round. Hope you have fun out there. Let's go low out there. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes.
Angel style toilet paper is strong and every time. Angel style, soft and strong, simple.
This one's going right.
So I was in the Mall of America, and people like, you can bring those.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
I did. That was a hashtag on Twitter for the edible. And I would delete all those clues after somebody found it. I'll go back there and tell them to delete it. Anyway, the Mall of America. I was like, well, what better place to bring fucking drugs? You know. So I hit, these marijuana breast strips in the
that approach kind of missed
the Mall of America.
And he's coming out of the deep.
Yeah, there was a comedy club upstairs. Rick Brunson's House of Comedy was all the way upstairs, and I hit it, and I made a bunch of clues. And like, I mean, this is big. Mall of America is massive. It was like 50 people running around the Mall of America looking for these top breast strips. And anyway, then I set all the clues on like auto release, so every 2 minutes one would go out. And then I was outside my show, getting ready to go on, and just texting. And all of a sudden I heard somebody to my right, Ari, we talked to you, and I looked up, and it was a Mall of America cop. Yeah, and on my left was a Minneapolis state trooper. And I was like,
how this shapes up. This is his third shot.
And I was like, what's going on? And they go, did you hide drugs in the underwear aisle of a J. Crew? And, I mean, I was going to deny it, but that wasn't a lucky guess, you know? Like, they must have already known at some point. They're not just going to random people. Do you hide drugs in a J. Crew? Do you hide drugs in a J. Crew anywhere else? Do you hide drugs in a J. No. So I was like, yeah, I did, so. And they're like, it's super illegal here. I'm like, yeah, obviously. I'm really scared.
Right by the hole. Okay, positive thoughts. Let's save.
By the way, mall cops in general, they go fuck themselves. They don't have any power whatsoever. I was with Dice once. He was smoking in a mall. I think the Beverly Center. And I was like, what are you doing, man? You can't smoke in a mall. And he goes, really? I'm smoking. So.
Car would have been nice. Looks like he's got around 8 feet to the cup.
And then some mall cop comes up and says, yeah, you gotta put that cigarette out. He goes, okay. And he fucking stamps it out. I was like, yeah, sorry. And then he walked away. And I'm like, see, you got in trouble. He goes, no, I smoked half a cigarette. You smoked none.
All right, here's the tap.
Good point, Dice Man. Good point. So, but these Mall of America cops, they're like top shelf. Of those shitty mall cops, they're the best of the best. They have their own jail and stuff. So I had to talk out my way out of it with the mall cop and with the fucking state trooper. And so Rick Brunson, he got on the phone. He lives in Edmonton. Okay, well, the comedy club. He got on the phone with me.
Starting our round off, a little sluggish out of the gates.
You know what I said? I got yelling, I guess. I don't know. He goes, first of all, I don't give a shit. I know this is an early booking for you, but we'll have you back. Don't worry about it. But I can talk you out of trouble with the mall cops. They wanted to ban you from the mall forever, but that's not going to happen. But he goes, what, did you hide acid in H&M? And I was like, no. And that what people are saying? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, no, I mean, yeah, keep saying that. That sounds way cooler, but no. I did marijuana at a J. Crew. And,
5-iron on.
and he goes, what is that? I'm like, it's marijuana breast strips. He goes, they make your breath smell good? I'm like, no, they do not.
Fun. Let's see what
They
happens
make
here.
your breath smell awful. And he goes, well, listen, okay, you're for sure going to jail. I can get you out of trouble with the mall cop, but the Minneapolis trooper, like, you're going to jail. But I need you to do me a favor, man. Next time you come, like, you gotta bring me one of those breast strips. Like, all right, fine. And so I got back. They start calling like anyone else in town that could come on the show.
Approach, heading right.
Right next, some fan, by the way, came over. Last time my fans gave me like weed on the road. Pretty cool.
Nice stroke. We're on the green. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes.
And I was just like, no, don't. How do you like, you know? It's that thing when you open up the door and a cop's there, like, everything all right? Like, yeah, everything's fine. You know?
And here's his second shot.
But I had to say it without saying it, you know? And so I was like, no, but then it was just Swedish fish, so. So anyway, so this Minneapolis trooper, he's like, explain to me what happened here. And I was like, I hide.
Okay, he's getting ready to fire away.
Marijuana
shot
across the country in like different areas to give people the experience of what it's like to live in California. And he was like, you sell this stuff? I'm like, no, I don't sell it. I just give it away.
All right, this next putt's for his par. And it drops. He's got a 17-foot putt on this one. Well, that was, that was tough. Just wound up short. So this will be a par for him if he sinks it.
Like Johnny Appleseed, I guess. I guess, Johnny Appleweed! Fuck! For sure, that's what I should have said! And I'm like, first of all, how'd you find out that I did that? And he goes, here's your Twitter feed, man. It's just a list of clues. It's just you going, here are the drugs I'm about to hide. And then the next one's like, here's where I'm hiding the drugs. And then fucking 17 clues on how to find the place where you hid the drug. He's like, I'm not gonna get my fucking detective badge for this. And I guess what happened was, the first guy to follow the clue went in there, found it, went right to the underwear. I was like, oh, here it is. Yeah, and they left. And then somebody else was following the clue like 2 minutes behind. And they went in there and they're like, oh, nothing's there. And they go, it must be here somewhere. And they start fucking throwing shit around in the underwear on the J. Crew until they got kicked out. And then 5 minutes later, somebody else would come in.
Good job. That's dropping on in for par.
What the fuck is this?
They're sitting at 1 over par.
It happened like 8 or 9 times. Are we in the worst terrorist attack of all time?
Final hole of this session.
So then somebody called one of the employees and was like, hey, I saw there's some drugs being hidden in your thing. And they found me. It was super easy to find me. And so this cop was like, all right, so explain to me, it's marijuana inside a breast strip? I'm like, yeah. And he asked me to say to make the breast smell. No, well,
I don't know. This one could go either
I was
way.
just like a good person, I guess. And I didn't have any ill intention. I wasn't selling it.
He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole.
And he goes, so explain this to me. Was it a real breast strip or was it a marijuana breast strip? And I was like, it was a marijuana breast strip. And he goes, no. Was it a real breast strip or was it a marijuana breast strip? And I was like, no. You didn't hear what I just said? I told you to fucking answer, idiot. You fucking hard of hearing. The marijuana breast strip. And he goes, no, idiot. Listen to what I'm saying to you out loud where people can hear me. Was it a real breast strip or was it a marijuana breast strip? And I was like, oh, all right. Oh, man, I misunderstood the question completely the last 2 times. I did not get that at all. Now that I hear it completely, I'm trying to strike from the record my other 2 answers because those are completely wrong. That was a real breast strip. I hit a real breast strip in the J. Crew underwear aisle. And he goes, well, then that's just mischief. So I don't see a crime here. Go apologize to the J. Crew. And he let me off. And that is when I figured out what white privilege is.
Okay, second shot for him on this one.
YouTube Music Premium lets you play over 80 million official songs without ads. So you can keep listening to your kids' favorite songs forever and ever. Get YouTube Music Premium.
Setting up here now for our third shot.
I open it up. The smell that comes out of 75 different people's shit rags. It's kind of like a cross between like when Ghostbusters cross streams and
nice
Indiana Jones when they open up the Ark of the Covenant and all the
putting this next one for birdie. That'll do it for them. And if you sink this, all right, that will drop, and you're in a tie for top spot in this one. So guess what? We are heading to a playoff hole. Okay, one hole playoff. Let's see what happens. Best score will get the win. If there's still a tie, we'll give the win to whoever was closest to the pin off the tee. And they've chosen a hybrid on this one.
Ooh, nice. Fuck.
All right, we are last to hit in this playoff hole. Let's go. Drop it close.
Roll, motherfucker, roll. Get it.
Great tee shot and closest to the hole. So that might be the deciding factor in a little bit here. And this one he's going to take a stab at for birdie. Okay, you could take this playoff right here. Let's do it. Looking pretty good. All right, that putt will drop and you will pull away the winner, and it was all due to that tee shot. Well done. And that's gonna do it for us here today. I'm glad that you managed to pull out the win here in this playoff hole. Great work and congratulations yet again if I didn't get you the first time.
Literally, it's like a regular bathroom floor with tiles and everything. And Imperial Palace, yeah, that's for sure Star Wars. Yeah. What is the Forbidden City? That's what it is. It's where the Emperor lived. And so I went there and I was walking around having a good time, and I got this important phone call from my friend Diarrhea, and fucking shit squat toilets. That's what you're supposed to do. And I realized right then, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I was born an American and I'll die an American. And Americans sit down when we shit. That's our thing. When they say USA #1, they're talking about #2. We're #1 and #2. And I was like, I'm out, I'm gone. So I left. I walked out and I got like 2 steps away, and then Diarrhea was like, of course you're doing it. Diarrhea, I forgot about you. It gives you a break sometimes, Diarrhea, you know? Diarrhea and the hiccups, so you think they're gone for a minute, but then they ain't gone. You're like, I gotta shit so bad. What? No. No, maybe I'm okay. No, my eyes are so bad. So I go back into this stall, I close the door. Side note, by the way, there's a trash can in there, and all these don't fucking look in the trash can because they don't flush their toilet paper, they throw it away. Yeah, and so they have this trash can. You know the little office trash cans that like spin, the top spins? You know, where it goes like, you got to hit it down, and it like, I always try to hit it just enough so it pops back up, and like go, like it's like a ride at Six Flags, or, you know. I open it up, smell that comes out of 75 different people's shit rags. It's kind of like a cross between like when Ghostbusters, like, hold on a second. Like, take them down to your ankles. Because that's how I normally do it, but then you can't do it anymore. And I'm looking at this hole. Here's my first question. How far do you take your pants down? I've done it and I don't know what the answer is. I have no idea. My first thought was like, take them down to your ankles. Because that's how I normally do it, but then you can't do that because here's the deal. I went down, I took them down to my ankles, then I like lined it up. And I'm like, hold on a second. Like, my asshole is directly above my pants. How am I not going to shit into my pants? Unless a heavy gust of wind comes by, I'm for sure going to shit into my pants. And by the way, I thought about it and I realized that shitting into your pants is actually a lot worse than shitting in your pants. You'd think they'd be the same thing, right? They're not the same thing. Shitting into your pants is a holocaust compared to shitting in your pants. Because if you shit in your pants, and let's be honest, a lot of us have done that. Am I not wrong? Like, I mean, like after 9th grade. It happens. Whatever, you're drinking and you sneeze. That's not your fault. That's just destiny. That's just destiny. But what do you do when that happens? I know what I do. I go home. I go home because I'm a grown man and I have shit in my pants and I can't be out with people. Just can't. I can't be out with people with shit in their pants. I think about it usually for a second, like how much shit is in there? You know, like it goes to my head, and then I realize it doesn't matter. It does not matter. It could be a shart and it could be an unloading. Either way, I'm a grown up and I have shit in my pants and I can't be out with other people.
Just 3 holes in front of us. Let's
I
get
don't know what to do. I'd be a line in a movie. I'm like, hey, you guys, that's so funny. I'll see you guys later. Like, where are you going? You don't want to see the movie? I'm like, yeah, I don't want to see it anymore. You tell me how it was.
Beauty of a swing there.
Real slowly walk away. You don't want to jostle at all. You know what I mean? Even steps.
Okay, he appears to be.
It's going to be a little bit warmer than it was before.
How this tee shot goes.
Yeah, that's if you shit in your pants. But if you shit into your pants, well, then you gotta not have those pants on. And then you gotta work up the courage.
4 iron here. He's gonna get a little gritty here in
the
sand.
suicide-like courage.
Let's see if he can get up and down from this sand.
Put the dirty diaper back on yourself. And you know it's going to swoosh in there like you're making a mold for a retainer.
Setting up here with a extremely long putt.
So anyway, it's not down to your ankles, I don't think. And by the way, the one time you want handicap bars to hold on to, they don't have handicap bars. They make you be fucking zen about it. Okay,
In front of him here.
use your core. So I don't know what the answer is. They don't help you in any way, by the way. There's no diagram. There's fucking help along the way. Everything has a diagram on it.
Putt coming up.
A hand dryer in the bathroom. Okay, a big machine that's right next to the sink with one button right in the middle. You're like, nah, you'll never figure this out.
And starting things
So they
off
put a
at
little
even
cartoon
par.
on it of somebody pushing the button and then somebody else drawing their hand.
Birdies in our
They're
future.
taking the bacon.
Of course it stops loading at the best part.
You need Verizon. Get their crazy powerful network out here and get 6 months of Disney Bundle on them. Stream with 6 months of Disney Bundle on us. And watch on the new Galaxy S24 Plus, also on us. Only on Verizon.
That's a hand dryer. Chinese shit squat toilet? Nah, figure it out. It's intuitive. So I have no idea. I didn't know what to do. So here's what I did. I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I took my shirt off. And you know the hook that's on the door of the bathroom stalls? I just sort of hooked it on there.
This one's going left.
Get it.
Oh my goodness. You almost had the ace.
Let's do it now.
He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with
I feel
him.
like shit right now. Yeah, I don't know if that's the right answer or not, but that's what I did. It seemed to work. I mean, I shit that way, so I felt good, too. When I did it, I was like, fuck yeah, live like a real Chinese person. And I finished, and it feels great. When you shit like this, by the way, it clears you out from the neck all the way down.
Approach is heading
It's
up
like you're a new man. Have you ever done it? It feels wonderful. I do it now when I get home. I'll stand on my toilet seat, and then I'll fucking squat over. Just for old time's sake, like a POW who's got to sleep underneath the bed once in a while.
And here he goes, putting for par.
And I did it. I felt great. I felt wonderful. I was very careful not to let my balls touch the puck surface of the thing, because I have very long balls. And they'll occasionally touch the water level of a toilet. And if there's one place I want my balls to never touch, it's the inside of a Chinese shit squat toilet.
All right, here we go for the birdie.
So anyway, I finished, and I was like, yeah, I did it. I got up to wipe, and that's when I found out that they don't offer toilet paper in China.
All right, now let's
They
set our
don't believe in
sights
it.
to the next.
I think their theory
Okay,
is,
teeing it up.
you're the one
on
shitting.
the final hole of this match.
you clean it up. And that's not wrong. It's not even that it's wrong. I'm just saying you should warn people. You should let people know. Like everyone who lands at the airport with a round eye, they should give them a pamphlet and be like, here, you're going to have some problems. Figure it out. Stand there, like, what am I going to do? Well, anyway, here's the deal. 5 days before, I landed in Shanghai. First place I got to. Got there in the morning. I got to a club. The first place I performed was bar. And the club owner was like, oh, you just got here today? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, oh. He gave me this packet of tissue paper. You know those little travel Kleenex packs? And he gave me one of those. And he goes, here, you'll need this. It was like Gandalf that came up to me or something, you know? And I was like, what will I need it for? And he just goes, you'll know. But he was right, though. He was right. I was standing there in that fucking toilet at the Forbidden City, and I was like, look at it down there.
Way to chip that one close. Well done.
He's
This
so
much
excited.
to save par on this one.
Here's the problem, though.
Today you
They
get
don't give
to
you
end your
unlimited
round
tissue
with
paper
par,
in one of those things.
That's A-okay
They
in my
give you
books.
6.
All right,
They give you
this
6
short,
pieces of tissue paper.
but
With
intense
6, you
challenge
can't
is
be an
ended.
American
Wound
anymore.
up on top of things. Great work. And with that, I must leave you. We'll see you again real soon, though, hopefully, right?
They said wizardry only appears in fairy tales, but when you arrange some mystical-looking words in a certain order, miracles start to happen. Homes come alive, cars move on their own. Isn't it?
So I couldn't tell my mom, guys, that I got left out. I had this trust thing going on with my mom that I didn't break her balls, and she didn't break mine. I was by the book, so if I told I got left back, all that shit would change, and she would be monitoring me and shit. So I never told her I got left back. And 3 months became 6 months. 6 months became 9 months. I would forge every fucking report card. I had this girl that was tremendous with forging, and she'd get me B pluses and A's, and she changed the 7 to an 8, and I just kept doing it. The first year went by. Then the 8th grade, she's like, when are you going to graduate? I'm like, this year. But fucking it snowed a ton that year. It was the year of snow. So we didn't have to graduate till January 30th, but I had already signed up for a basketball camp. So I'm like, there's no graduation. I'm going to a basketball camp and shit. That was the end of that. So she didn't know. Freshman year, she had no fucking idea. Every letter that came home, I intercepted. Guys, I feel really bad about this. I feel fucking terrible about even saying this fucking story. I never fucking told her. Okay, and I knew she was not gonna find out. I just had this fucking feeling inside of me that she was not gonna find out. My mom had a bad house. My mom owned a bar. And every night at 3 in the morning, the bar closed in Jersey. And she would come home and she would bring me home a BLT, the 4-star diner, the chicken chow mein from the New Moon Chinese restaurant or something. Or Cuban sex sandwich and bananas. And she had a bad habit. She'd wake me up at 3:30, 3:20 every fucking night. Jose Antonio! Jose Antonio! That's my slave name. Jose Antonio. You guys call me Joey. She called me Jose Antonio. That's my real name. And I would come down and she'd feed me, or she'd come up to my room, wake me up at 3:20, 3:30, and tell me about the day, and then she'd have her nightcap. She'd have like a Heineken or a vodka tonic, and while she was telling me about this motherfucker was a scumbag, and this guy, fuck him, she would empty her bra in the cash from the bookmaking operation and the number and the bar. And she would put the 50s with the 50s, the 20s, and she'd be telling me all this shit. And then at the end of the conversation, she'd go in her bra again, and she'd take out a little aluminum foil, and she'd do the last blast of coke of the day, and it was usually a little rock. And Cubans don't do it like you guys. Oh my God, I have this nail. Fuck no. They just take that rock and put it in their fucking nose and just leave their finger in there till the coke rock melts and shit. And she would talk to me with a finger in her nose for like 4 minutes and shit. And then she'd tell me, I love you. You're going to grow up to be somebody. And I'd fucking go, whatever, go to sleep. And so now it's sophomore year. She still doesn't know I got left back. Right? So it's November. It's the second week of November, and it's New Jersey has like a school week where the teachers get together, so you only have school Monday and Wednesday. Big party week, bitches. Big party week. So Monday we're gonna get like light acid, maybe snort a couple lines of angel dust, and rob a case of beer, and then not go to school Tuesday. But Wednesday was the big night. Me and 4 other guys were gonna rip up 100 sheets of acid and listen to Led Zeppelin 2 and fucking see the devil. We robbed the beer truck. We were snorting fucking crystal THC. We were going fucking deep into the murky waters, right?
3 holes
So
ahead of
Monday
us.
I get a little fucked
Stroke
up
play
and
or the
Tuesday I
ropes.
play with my buddies. And Wednesday I go
Let's
back
get
to
it.
school. But Wednesday night we're on fire.
All right,
We
let's
gotta
see how
make
he
Nick's
does.
Pizza, this little Greek guy that said he was Italian. He would make pizzas and shit. He was all. Nick was all right. You know, Nick was all. He would always buy hot rings from us and shit, and I'd steal them back. He was a good dude, Nick. Then he'd look at me and go, "Speak. I seen this league before."
Let's see what he'll do here. He's got about 225
And he would look at it
to
and shit because
go.
I would rob the ring from him when I went to the bathroom. Anyway, that's a different fucking story. So we had to meet by Nick's Pizzeria, and we went up there. We had 100 hits of acid. But before I left that night, my mom called. And she goes, "Hey, man, I'm not feeling good, so I'll be home early." I'm like, yes. So then when she gets home that night, she didn't have the bar anymore, but she would still go to Roosevelt Track.
Here
That
is
ends at
their
12.
5-wood.
She was getting home by 1. This night she called me. She goes, "I'm not going to Roosevelt tonight. I'm just going to go straight home because I'm not
Setting
feeling
up
it."
now in the deep
Perfect.
rough.
I get home by 2, fucked up. Nobody wakes me up. Nobody breaks my balls in the middle of the night. I can trip freely because when you're tripping and your mom wakes up, that fucks up the whole trip right there. Like if you're tripping on acid, she asks you a question, you just fuck up. So I left. I went out. Perfect. She's gonna be out fucking early.
Nicely done. Back in
We
the
did
fairway.
acid.
I like
We
it.
had the
Let's
fucking beer. Then the
let's
cops
just
came
drop
to
one
our
next to the
party
pin.
behind
That
the high
shot.
school, and they ruined everything.
And this one's
So
about
they started running.
120
And the acid
yards
was
to
hitting me,
the pin.
and I fucked up. And I looked up at this girl. She's like, "Run this way." And we hid behind this little mosquito hut. Like, go with mosquitoes
That'll
are
do
up
for
this
the
summer.
approach.
And she's like, "You want to make out?" We started making out. And I sucked the tits a little bit. She had really big tits.
Okay, this
So
is
the
his
acid
third.
fucked me up. Her tits were even bigger on the acid. So I'm like, "I don't want to suck your tits no more." And I just ran out of there. I just ran out of there. She's like, "Where are you going?" Holding on to her tit. "Where are you going?" I just ran the fuck out of there. And I ended up like fucking by high school. And I don't know what time it was. I was fucked up. And I just wanted to just go home. So as I get home, I see the
Setting
lights
up
on.
for 30 feet.
Go to the door, and I open it, and I'm not fucking home. I'm like, fuck. So I go to my bedroom, and I put the hall light on, because I'm scared of ghosts. So I left the hall, I'm fucking petrified of ghosts, so I left the hall light on, just sitting. I was scared, and I would look at the thing, and I went into like an acid haze, and I eventually fell asleep.
This putt's going.
You know, the TV was on.
And we're
tripping on
starting
acid,
things
was
off
sleeping.
at even par
And then I got
after
up
the
like at
first.
3, and I looked at the door,
And he's
the
putting
light was
this one
still
for
on.
birdie.
And then I went back into my acid haze, and I heard a call. "Oh, Santonio, Santonio." Fuck that. I'm not going downstairs. I'm not hungry. The acid. You know, I'm not hungry, so why am I going to go downstairs? You're going to see the eyes dilated. Fuck it. So she called my name a few more times. I just played possum, and then I went back to sleep. And then I got up again a little while later, and the hallway light was off. So I said, "It's safe. Let me go out there and piss." So I went
Here's
up to
their
my bathroom. I
three-wood.
went to piss. When I went to piss, I seen her door was still open. And
What the
face
fuck?
right. She's like, "Here, that I
Looking
went
forward
to
to
the
see what you
bathroom.
do here.
Fuck it, let me go downstairs." I heard the water running. She was washing dishes or some shit. And I walked down the stairs real slowly, and I went around the kitchen. I looked into the kitchen. I didn't see her by the dishes.
Could use a bit of a kick to the right.
Down. She was on the floor, dead.
Safely on the green. He's got an insanely
punched
long
the
putt to
post.
contend with here.
And I said,
I don't even know
I
what
fucking
to
knew
say about it other than
she would
let's
never
just
find
watch
out
and
I
see what he
went back.
does.
You think I'm fucking kidding you?
1 under
That's
par.
the first
If
thing
you
that came
take
to
this.
my mind with my mother on the floor. I'm like, she never found out I got it back. I fucking knew it. Then I dialed 911 and I started crying like a pussy. That's a true fucking story. And that's why I don't lie to her.
He's got a
That's the reason
10-foot
why I
putt
don't
here.
tell a lie to her. learned a valuable lesson. I lied and I spun like a Bernie Madoff type thing. Played for 4 years. It was like a fucking Wizard of Lies. And it was my mother. And when I found her dead, she never found
No
out.
fucking way.
Here we go.
But
Par
that's the
putt.
reason why.
Let's do it.
That's my fucking story. Thank you.
There it is. He's got 2 feet to go here. And that putt will go. And that will put you up to even
YouTube Music
par.
Premium lets you listen uninterrupted, even when your screen's off or you're using other apps. Now, listening is...
All right, hole 3 of 3 coming up.
I don't really know what the fuck the article was trying to say, but what I heard it saying was that we were pissing out thousands of dollars in liquid gold. And I was going to be rich.
This is not happening. I'm the host.
Good job. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. Okay, we're around the 230-yard area from here.
Tonight's episode is all about.
I'm not sure where this one's going to end up. Could be rough. Okay, he's setting up the second shot here.
Tonight I'm going to tell the story of the last time I drank piss. Stop me if you've heard this one.
A little bit too much to the right.
First, I'm going to explain how I went from being totally normal
Setting
to
up
the
his
kind of
third
person
shot
that has
here.
a story about drinking piss. Multiple stories. Okay, so like the first time I tried meth, I was 22. I was at a gig in Montana, when in Rome, and I tried it on accident. I would never purposely try meth. I'm not a scumbag.
No way, man.
Setting up for our third
I
shot.
thought it was Coke. And I thought it was Coke because the guy that gave it to me told me it was Coke. And what kind of world are we living in if you can't trust a stranger giving you drugs? So I do the
He's in the
line,
bunker
and the back
here.
of my
Let's
head
see how this
catches
goes
on
down.
fire. And I'm like, did you just slip me meth? Who slips people? So I yelled at him. I was like, I don't even think you roofie right, idiot.
And this is your fourth
Used
shot.
to roofie girls so you could fuck them, not so they can help you take apart your microwave. Okay, so this is where shit gets weird.
And
Here's
here he
the
goes
thing,
from
don't
the
ever
green
try meth.
side rough.
'Cause it's fucking awesome. And you won't want to stop. I did the accidental roofie meth and was just addicted to meth for 6 years after that. Like, ruined my life.
luck on
I was
this
just trying to do a bump
Car
at the
save,
club so I can
possibly.
learn how to line dance or whatever the fuck they do in Montana. Now I'm alone in my hotel room, shaving off my eyebrows and shit.
And with that, your round is over.
I get back home to Portland, Oregon. I quit doing comedy so I could pursue meth full
And
time.
with that, he'll finish his round. Okay, this one is over, and you've won the matchup.
Really seemed like that was going to work out better than it did.
That'll be it for
I mean-
me here today. Thanks for taking me around the course with you. I had a great time out there. Hopefully we'll see you again real soon.